G'day guys and welcome back to Jeans_gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So for today's video we got 3 new missions for the Fighting Legend Frieza event. So I've smashed out 2 of them so far. So we had the mission for Rapid Growth. We also had it for Mastered Evolution. That was it. So these are the 2 teams that I used for that. I didn't think it was worthwhile going in and doing a run through with each of these teams. So we're going to jump in now, do the final mission, Super Bosses. So again, here was the Rapid Growth team that I did use with the new hit. And then this was the Mastered Evolution, which is just a crazy team. They've absolutely wiped through it, and I imagine that this Super Bosses team is going to do pretty much the exact same. But yeah, let's jump in and see how this goes. So opening rotation is actually really good. My plan was to run the Cell Max alongside the Broly trio. Yeah, we're just going to be able to juice up Cell Max here and then just let him cook. Broly, Chilo, and Lemo, as per usual, they're well, he's got 3 dodge. They're able to get off their guaranteed dodge if you get them the 7 key spheres, but more importantly, they're just providing that big time support. So Cell Max unfortunately did get that dodge there, so that does cost us a little bit of build up, but is what it is. Then on the other rotation, the plan is to run Jiren alongside alongside Hit, and then yeah, just let them cook there. So on this rotation in particular, we don't have a slot 1 unit, but thankfully the Legendary Frieza event isn't the most difficult event in the world, so we can sort of just get by with this, as you're about to see. Double digits, and double digits. So, as I was saying, on this rotation we'll have Jiren and Hit. We'll be able to go into the standby for Jiren. We do have Kefla on the team, so that does mean that the Hit is getting like that fulfilled in his passive by having a Universe 6 unit around, so that's good. And then yeah, the Brolys, we're going to be able to pop their domains, and that's going to help to juice up the STR cell. Yeah, I think this team should pretty much destroy some of the lower end content that the Legendary Frieza event is these days. So Capella, Jiren gets the cancel, and that is another stage that bites the dust. So this is the unfortunate thing with Kefla. When she does start in slot 7, it means that you miss out on the initial turn of being able to get her to stack. But not the end of the world. So again, we get our 7 orbs, so that's giving everyone the extra juice. Then we'll get those 3 at the end there. Would be extremely surprised if Kefla is able to attack at the end, because as you can see here, Cell Max starting off with the 25 million super. He's just going to continue to build up, getting us quite a few normals here. Wow. The normal, was that Cell Max in full effect, or was that just the STR Evolution Blue Vegeta? I'm not sure, but okay, at least that meant that we did get some build up of our our defensive build up, I guess. And then Broly, Cheo, and Lemo, they get the first hit in, they get that guaranteed additional, and that solves that. So third form Frieza, adios amigo. And yeah, we move on to the next rotation. So here we are against STR Final Form Frieza. We could pop that. We're just going to do this. Actually, I probably should have popped it just so I could transform into full power Jiren later on in the fight. But anyway, we'll do that into that. Jiren, my Jiren is only 55%. He's got type advantage. He's got the 50% damage reduction. So yeah, we take 14k damage, which is quite literally nothing. And then a little 10 milli ourselves to compare. I probably should have put Hit in slot 1 actually, because then that would have allowed for him to get off his 3 dodges, hopefully, to then transform next time around, but that's fine. as yeah, you can probably tell from my voice, I'm really not too concerned here, especially that Mastered Evolution run that I just did before with the 10th anniversary LRs. Like I absolutely brutalized this event. So there's two dodges. Hit still needs one more to get that improvement, as they're calling it. But AGL Broly, I think, will probably, with his type advantage and just the sheer volume of supers that he's able to perform, wouldn't surprise me if he is able to just finish the job here. So that makes 2 with the big crit into 3. Broly just is damaged by sheer volume. His offensive numbers aren't going to be the craziest, but you can see we just have fired off so many supers that, yeah, poor Frieza didn't stand a chance. So bang, that's that, and now we will move on to full power Frieza. So this is probably the do I want to pop that? He's at 1.1 milli. You got 6 there. 6 isn't enough. There's no way that I can really set up these key spheres for what I'm looking for, is there? Because no matter what I grab, I'm going to be moving them around negatively. Oh, I guess we have to do that into that, which is unfortunate. Into that, yeah, that's definitely not how I wanted to set up this rotation. As you can see, Cell Max is fully built up, so he's pumping out at 29 milli. I'm just thinking that I want to save his active skill for when we do get into the final phase, just in case everything goes wrong there. So here we take a super. This is type disadvantage for us. So let's see. How does this all end up? Double digits. Yeah, wow. Okay. So there was no concern there for Cell Max. Honestly, before today, I couldn't even tell you the last time I did this event. I wonder when we got missions for it previously. So we get the dodge, the dodge, the dodge. And then, yeah, AGL Broly will do his thing. Same as last rotation. Just sheer volume will probably overrun Frieza here. We'll need a few crits, I think, to get the full KO, I guess. But let's see. Let's see. If we did happen to survive, honestly, wouldn't be the worst thing. I mean, if Full Power Frieza did happen to survive, wouldn't be the worst thing, because then I could extend it out to get the Full Power Jiren out, which is what is going to happen. Cool. So Kefla goes into Super Saiyan 2 here. So she hasn't been able to stack whatsoever, so nothing too crazy with her. But what we'll do is we'll grab those into that, into still just the same either way. So Jiren is going to take 0 damage here. We got him the 6 key spheres, and then Hit will finish the job. So with Hit, he's also going to be doing enough super attacks that he will be able to get his transformation. Well, I think he will actually. I guess it depends on if he gets. Oh, how many supers has he done? I think he only did 2 last time. So that makes 3, and it's the crit, and that finishes the job. Maybe he mightn't be able to transform. But here we have Golden Frieza. What we can do is pop that into the domain. So that's going to juice us up a little bit more here. The battle motion for Broly is sick. And then from there, we will pop this one for Cell Max. Actually, I should have gotten the Broly Chi and Lemo damage reduction. I mean, the extra support. That's sort of like that is actually a missed opportunity. So you can see we've got a few links there. But what we'll do is we'll grab that. We do actually, funnily enough, end up getting 7 for Broly, Chi and Lemo. We'll grab that. I don't think AGL Jiren's going to get to appear here, unfortunately for him, because Cell Max is pumping out a 33.8 million. Boy can still do damage. We get the crit, follows up with an additional 21 million. So there you go. Kapow. Cellmax finishes the job, and that is all 3 of the missions done. I should have just waited until the very end here to claim all 3 of them at once, get those 15 stones, and to be honest, considering how quick and easy it is, I guess, these days to burn through the legendary freezer event, yeah, it is definitely worthwhile getting those done for 15 stones. So if we just go across the teams, as I said before, here's the Super Bosses team that I used, the Mastered Evolution team, and then the Rapid Growth team at the end here. So let me know how you found the 3 missions down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.